Good morning. It's July the 5th, day 2, and I just want to take a few minutes to go through how I've reorganized your work for the day section on the website and also how you can access previous lessons. But most importantly, I want to talk about what these notes in bright pink mean. So to start off with, I have removed all the day 1 content. You can click on this link to take you to a document that has the day 1 lesson with all the active links embedded within it. So yesterday's lesson can be found in that document just by clicking here. And as I mentioned in a previous video, I'm going to be taking all the lessons on a daily basis and pasting them into that document so you have access to all the previous lessons if you want to go back and see what was due and when it was due. I've included some of the important links from yesterday, information about how to get into this Flipgrid if you want to continue to do those, YouTube video, how to navigate the website, how to connect to OneNote for use with your fitness breaks, and the culminating assignment, which I'm going to post a video about to explain it piece by piece. For today's lesson, you'll notice that it's posted here under July the 5th. If you click on it and you get this error message, whoops, I have to pretend I'm a student in order to show you what it looks like. It's because you have not yet met the release conditions. What does that mean? It means that in order for you to be able to open lesson number 2, you have to have completed the discussion from lesson 1. And so yesterday's discussion can be found under yesterday's lesson by scrolling down and clicking here. And once you're able to, complete the discussion from yesterday, start a new thread, then you will have access to the lesson for day 2. And so these release conditions are going to be generated for all the lessons. You can't move forward to lesson number 3 until you finish assignment number 1. Assignment number 1 is found in lesson number 2. And the only way you can access lesson number 2 is if you've completed discussion number 1. So there is a sequence that will allow you to get through all of the content for the entire course, but you do have to follow that proper sequence. You can't skip ahead to lesson number 6 and start working on that until you've completed everything from 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, this allows me to create content and release it in order, in an appropriate order, but it also allows you to work at your own pace. You will have access to future lessons if you meet all the criteria. And so right now, if you have finished assignment number 1, then lesson number 3 will be released. Lesson 3 is ready to go. I just haven't posted the link here. However, you can take a peek at content moving forward, looking at course content and then the lesson section. So lesson 2 has this little icon that says, only visible if content conditions are met. Same thing with 3. This is for me to see. If you are done everything in lesson 2, then lesson 3 will appear. I haven't released lesson 4, 5, 6, and so on yet. I will release those in the next few days. Hopefully I'll be able to get maybe up to lesson 5 or 6 posted by the end of the week, and then you can move forward quickly if you like. One really important thing to keep in mind here is that deadlines don't change. And so I have a deadline of tomorrow night for discussion number 1, July the 6th at 9 p.m. You have to complete that discussion number 1 in order to access assignment number 1. And so assignment number 1 is also due at the same time. However, you won't be able to access assignment number 1 with the same due date until you complete the first part. So these deadlines are really critical. You have to meet the deadlines. And I would recommend that if there is a discussion or an assignment presented to you within a particular lesson, get it done by the end of that day, regardless of what the deadline is, so that as soon as you're done that, you can move on to the next lesson. If you wait until the absolute last minute to start discussion number 1, then you'll have no time to complete assignment number 2. So deadlines are really critical. I would recommend that as you go through the lessons, you complete all the work for that lesson, complete any discussion or assignment that's mandatory in order for you to have that release condition met to move on to the next lesson and then move forward. This will allow you to move forward quicker, but it will be a bit of a challenge for people who miss days. If you miss a lesson, if you miss an assignment, if you miss a discussion, and you don't get the release conditions met, you're going to have to contact me to allow you to move forward. If you have any questions, please email me. That's always the best way to get in touch, and I try to get back to you as soon as possible. Have a great day.